Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, which means it's time for a Hidden Gems. Now, what is the Hidden Gems? It's one of my favourite videos of the week. The idea is very simple. I perform for you a trick that I consider to be a hidden gem. Now, why is this one of my favourite videos of the week? The idea, well, the reason is very simple. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and there's millions of tricks that have been out over the course of the last 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. And many people that are coming into magic now, many new magicians, that aren't aware of these older tricks. You know, we gravitate towards the latest thing that comes out. And I understand why. It's because it's shiny, it's new, it's exciting. But we forget about the tricks that came out 10, 20 years ago, even a couple of years ago, and they get lost in the mists of time. So the whole idea of this video series is I take tricks that people maybe aren't aware of, and I perform them and tell you where you can learn them from. And I think that this is a very valuable series, and looking at feedback on the actual channel, people really tend to like the Hidden Gem series as well. And today I'm going to be performing for you a routine called Reflipped, which is by Yannick Chretien. I think I've said his name correctly, but if I haven't, I apologise. Now, I learnt this many, many years ago from Magic Magazine. Actually, I didn't. That's a lie. So Joshua J was the editor of the Talk About Tricks column in Magic Magazine for many years and would publish different people's tricks. And then L&L Publishing put a DVD series out by Joshua J on various different routines that appeared in Magic Magazine in the Talk About Tricks column. And the DVD series was called Talk About Tricks. And what Josh did is he selected some of his favourite tricks from the Talk About Tricks series and put them onto the DVD and performed and taught them. This trick that you're about to see, which is called Reflipped, Josh routined it into an oil and water. So he did a 3-phase oil and water, and there was a Bill Malone sequence in there. There were a couple of different sequences. And then the final sequence of the oil and water was this. But this was actually published as a separate routine originally, and it was called Reflipped. But when he put it on Talk About Tricks, he actually used it as the final phase of the oil and water. Now, if you want to learn this, you can get the original Talk About Tricks DVD series. Or, obviously, as you're probably aware, Vanishing Ink bought out every single thing that Josh had ever published in the Talk About Tricks column. Vanishing Ink put those together into two massive books and published them last year, and I believe they're still available. So this trick will be in one of those books somewhere. Now, ever since I learnt this off the Talk About Tricks, because I was a subscriber for Magic Magazine, but for some reason I missed this trick. And it was only when I saw Josh perform it that I realised how amazing it was, and then I went back and I looked it up in Magic Magazine. But it's amazing, and ever since I learnt it, I've been performing it, and I tend to perform it as a lead-in to a longer routine. So a typical set for me would be to produce the aces, for example, then do Hitchcock Aces by Darwin Ortiz, which leaves me with the kings and the aces. I then do this as a lead-in to something like Reset by Paul Harris, or my variation of Reset by Paul Harris. And then I'd probably do a deck vanish, leaving just the aces and the kings. That's a sequence I've done an awful lot. And I like this as a lead-in to something like Reset, because it allows me to showcase what a transposition is in a very visual way before I can then slow it down and do it card by card. So if you haven't seen Reflipped, I'm going to perform it for you right now. Let's have a look at a performance, and then I'll talk about why it's so good. Have a look at this. I got a deck of cards, really cool skulls on these. These are beautiful cards.
Got it.
These are really nice. They're who made them? Manufactured? I think it's a Murphy's deck. I think. Yeah, the Memento Mori deck. Yeah, it's beautiful. We're going to do something with this pack of cards, okay? And we're only going to use 8 cards. We need 4 court cards and 4 spot cards. Now, normally I do this with the kings and the aces. Are you okay with the kings and the aces, or would you like to use different cards?
Let's use different.
Okay, what would you like?
Let's have the jacks.
Okay, makes sense, as you are a jack.
And the 10s.
Okay. You should have had the 5s. You know why?
Why?
Because then we'd have the jacks and 5. Jacks. Anyway. Worst joke in the world. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. 4 5s, No, Jacks on 5. No, you wanted 10. Sorry. I was there.
I was meant to say.
Oh my God. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been a very long day. But we're good. Right, okay, so Jacks and 10s, yeah?
Yeah.
4 Jacks, 4 10s. Cool. I want to show you something kind of really cool. I'm going to make these Jacks and these 10s change places. So watch, we've got the 10 of diamonds, the 10 of clubs, the 10 of hearts, and the 10 of spades.
Nice.
The Jacks go there, the 10s go here. Okay? And I want you to watch, because it's going to happen very quickly on the count of 3. This is really quick. Watch. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, you can see that the Jacks are now here. And if the Jacks are here, that means that the 10s are now there. And that is the world's fastest transposition.
Nice.
Ah, it's pretty cool, right? So that's Reflipped, and I highly recommend that anyone learns it. Now, first of all, it's easy to do. Let me talk about the pros. It's relatively easy to do. It looks quite difficult, but it's not. It gives you people really think that you've got a lot of skill, when in actual fact it's really quite easy to be able to do the change. So that's good as well. The other thing is, it's a regular shuffle deck of cards in use. There's no gimmicks, there's no extras, which means it's an instant reset. It works all the time. Now, you can do it without a table, and I have done it in a walk around situation. You have someone cup their hands together, you put the 4 cards in their hand, you do the toss, and they change places, and then they turn over the cards that were in their hands the whole time. So as a walk around piece, it's perfect. Now, there's very few angle issues. There's literally no angle issues unless people are lying on their back looking upwards when you're doing it walk around. But if you've got a table, there's no angle issues at all, and it's super visual. Like, it is super mega visual, which I think is really important when you're performing. You know, I think that having visual moments like this is great. It's fantastic for social media, and it's something that you can use as an opener. You can use it as a lead into a longer routine. It has a lot of different options. I've actually used this as well before doing like a 4 king 4 ace transposition for the pockets, you know, like an interchange, pocket interchange type routine. For many years, I closed my act with a pocket interchange, and I would use this as a lead into that pocket interchange. So there's lots of different ways that you can actually use this, and it's a fun routine to practice as well. It's a fun routine to practice, and it's a fun routine to perform, and it always gets great reactions. So yeah, I mean, that's it. It's Reflipped. It's really good. I highly recommend it. And yeah, you can learn it from either the Talk About Tricks DVD set, which I think is now available as a download, or you can learn it from the Talk About Tricks book set, which Vanishing Ink brought out last year. Either way, it's a real commercial great routine, and absolutely it's a hidden gem. So there you go, guys. That's another video in the bag. Do me a favor, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again soon with another video. But thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to watch the review show that went up at 5 o'clock today if you haven't already done so. And tomorrow we're going to be back with another episode of the Matchumentary. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.